What's going on, homies? What's good? What's good? It's your man King Ray Ray, aka Doc, BOA. Salute to the brothers in the building, man. We're gonna stream on both channels, man, with this one. I think it's a phenomenal piece of content, and we need to touch on it on both channels, man. So salute to the brothers in the building. Markel, what's good? Sterling Livingston, what up, Stir? G Brown, what up? Flawless, I see you, man. Welcome back to the family. Jay Sum, what's good, homie? Jay Lax, what up, homie? Ice Cold, I see you, man. Quavi, what's up? AJ, King Abraham, what's good, bro? Train Smoke, I see you, man. King Abraham back in the joint again, man. Appreciate you, bro. Harlem World Breaker, aka S Double Jizzle. Appreciate you being in the joint, homie. Salute, salute. My squad in the building, man. Let's get ready to do this thing, man. We gonna step off into the light, and we gonna start bringing the Ray Ray ism over to the Alpha Sphere as well, man. So we got both channels, so let's blend them all together, man, and make it all love. Because a lot of guys don't know what we do over on the King Ray Ray channel, and this is the type of content that they need. So we're gonna funnel you over from the Book of Alpharonomy to the King Ray Ray show, so you can get some of this good food for your soul, man. King by the bag, salute, man, salute. Appreciate the $10 super chat. Dr. Savage, what's good, bro? C Brown, I see you, man. C Rob, what up, what up? Know why I call you Brown? AJ, what up, homie? B Underwood, I see you, man. I see you. Let's get the people a few minutes to slide up in the joint, man, before we go ahead and get into this thing. Appreciate everybody being in the joint, man. All right, man. So tomorrow, man, I'm heading on vacation, man. So I will try to have some pre-recorded content. I'm gonna spend the rest of the day doing pre-recorded content, and I'll have pre-recorded content up just throughout the week, man. I won't be going live this week anymore. So, all my patrons, man, y'all roll with me. I will give y'all some content. I do have some live streams stored up in the vault that I'll give y'all, but this will be today will be the last live streams. I have another one on the BOA channel tonight at 8:15 p.m., 7:15, 8:15. Um, but for the rest of the week, man, I'll be gone, man. I'm gonna go kick it on the beach, man. Kick my feet up a little bit, man. Actually get some real rest and relaxation in. So I'm not gonna record any content. I'm not gonna upload any content. All the uploads will be pre-uploaded, man. And I'll see y'all when I get back next week, man. I'm about to go. Of course, man, I will do some photos and maybe do a little vlogging or whatever. But that'll be for Patreon and and we'll kick it like that, man. But that's what we got going on, man. Time for a little mini vacay, man. So we gonna spend us a week in South Beach, man, and see how that goes, man. So appreciate everybody being in the joint and all the support, man. But Doc need a break, man, and King Ray Ray gonna ride with him. Financial Leaf, appreciate the $5 super chat, man. At work right now, still supporting. Salute to you, man. Appreciate the support. Sean Vire, what's good, man? Dunn Scully, what's up, homie? Appreciate y'all being in the joint, man. Let's go ahead. And I'm gonna take a real vacation this time, bro. I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm talking about really, really kicking my feet up, man. Getting some sand, maybe a little bit of surfing, man. That's it, homies. We got about 4 minutes. We 4 minutes in, man. Let's get the people some time, man. Now, I do want to address something, man, because again, I'm having guys accuse me of lifting their content, and I wasn't gonna address it, but it's funny how guys act like fans of what you do and then turn around on some hating stuff. So you know me, I ain't gonna put nobody on blast because obviously, you know, these cats are in their feelings or whatever, man. Here's the thing, and this ain't putting nobody on no type of level or nothing like that. But if I take anybody content, it's gonna be a downgrade from the content that I already do on my own. You understand what I'm saying? Like it ain't nobody who do it realer than this. So for me, anybody content I lift is gonna be a downgrade for me as far as the realness of the content. Secondly, there are too many experiences that I have where I don't have to rely on anybody else's experiences because most cast experiences you don't know if they real or not. Thirdly, we all know that if I get an idea from somebody, well, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't remember it happening. But anytime I even use a word that somebody uses or a catchphrase, I always give them a shout out. From AMS to KS to Steph to MTR. O'Shea, whoever it is, if their catchphrase has relevance in a piece of content I'm talking about, I will always say, like the homie such and such says, shout out to the homie such and such. So it's just a lot of guys, man, with real negative hater energy. And if you didn't hear them be haters, you wouldn't know they were haters. And having haters leads into our topic for the day: how to tame the inner voice of self-hate that's preventing you from enjoying the fullness of life. See, a lot of us have great lives, but there's an inner voice inside of us based on self-hate, but the self-hate is based in the hate of others. It's based in the pleasing of others. It's based in satisfying others. But the reality of the situation is that's not the life that we were put here to live. We weren't put here to live a life where we have to be concerned about what people want or what people think or what people say. But in this society, we do. But everybody's always going to have something to say. When you ain't got nothing, people going to have something to say because you broke. When you got something, people going to have something to say because you paid. People always going to have something to say. And if you listen to that, it will create this inner voice of self-hate that keeps you from giving yourself the support that you need, the understanding that you need, the partnership that you need from self in order to navigate all of the obstacles that we already face in this society. So we're going to take a deep dive in this. Now, let's begin with this. What is this self-hate? This self-hate is based in the anxiety of believing you got away with making mistakes. And you guilt trip yourself for getting away with making those mistakes per se. You believe that the blessings you received in life, you got them undeservedly. You believe that you didn't do the work to get those blessings. You believe that you didn't do the work to make that elevation in life. You believe that you didn't put in the type of grind that it takes to see the type of shine that you see on the back end. Why? Because there's always somebody who say they work as hard as you do. There's always somebody who complains that the people who are the best don't get the most shine. The people who, the people who come after always get the most shine. Well, let's talk about Tupac. Pac was the original thug life. Nobody who's ever talked that thug life talk has come along and shined brighter than Pac. He got a diamond album. One of the best hip hop albums in the history of the world also is Me Against the World. Nobody can complain about that from front to back, top of the line. Man bared his soul on the project. Best project I've ever heard. And I've listened to a bunch of them, old and new. It's not about you not getting what you want or getting what someone else deserves. If they deserved it, they'd have it. But you got it because you deserve it. Couple super chats before we take a deep dive in this thing, man. Sean Vibe, man, appreciate the $5 super chat, homie. Ruby's Roomy Room, appreciate the $5 shout, appreciate it. Cy, appreciate Dub Sack, homie. My contribution to a certified big speaker. Thanks for the classic content, King. Salute to you, brother. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Flims, I see you, famo. What's good? Chief, what up? Kazan, what's good, homie? So you got to keep in mind that negative naysayers are always going to say something. The funniest thing I ever hear is somebody say, well, I'm better at it, but, the people who are not better at it always get the most shine. The original always gets the most shine. Always. We can say what we want to say. Let's take another look at hip hop. You say someone like Future. We can say what we want to say. He took auto-tune, and none of these young guys who come behind him are making the stain on the industry that he did with the auto-tune. T-Pain as well. No one can recreate what he did with the auto-tune. Even somebody we call Whack Like Soldier. Nobody can recreate what he did in his lane with what he was doing. So here's the thing. If someone does something, and I tell you like Nas told Jay, or Jay told Nas, you made it one line, I made it a whole song. If you come and say one line and I make a hit song out of it, you don't get no credit. You just made a line. You should have made a hit song out of it. These haters, if you listen to them, will make you hate yourself because you'll feel like you don't deserve what you have. Even though you put in all the work, even though you're the one that's grinding, even though you're the one that's investing the time, effort, the blood, sweat, years, tears, fears, you're the one investing all of that, but you'll develop a hate for yourself based on other people's hate for you. That's why I tell you, you got to keep the negative naysayers out of your presence. If they talking negative, move on. If they don't have anything positive to say, move on from it. It don't matter who it is. It can be your mama, your daddy, or your brother in the alley. It can be anybody. It don't matter who it is. If they come to you with that negative energy, you got to push them out of your life, man, because they are anchors trying to anchor you to the level you're on. They don't want to see you excel to the next level, so they're going to anchor themselves to you, and they're going to be an anvil around the neck of your success. And then even with all that weight on from other people, that inner voice of self-hate will make you blame yourself. See, you got to think about this. We all function on a conscious level. Like we're conscious, but our conscience is what we allow to push us in the direction we don't need to push. The four level of having a conscience is are the ones that keep you from serving yourself first are the problem. We have a problem in this society where we refuse to serve ourselves first. We believe that we should serve others first. In this society, it's been perpetuated that we should serve others first. That's not a king's mindset. That's not a boss's mindset. But we're in a society that tells us that. Let's talk about the four pillars of conscience. One is duty to others. We were born and raised in a society that tells us to be dutiful to others. Servant, obey your master. Obey the laws of the land. All of these crazy things. Duty to others. It's the number one thing that we're taught in this society, and it's the number one thing that'll keep you hating yourself when you feel like you don't perform as well as you need to perform in your duty to others. You have people who give everything they got to their family, and their family turn around and get mad because they don't give them some one time. One time. They don't give them some one time. And they turn around and say, I knew you were going to change when you got the money. I knew you were going to. Yes, I was going to change when I got the money. Everybody changes when they get to the money. Of course, I changed. Money changed me. Yes, it changed my area code. It changed my zip code. It changed my bank account zeros. It changed everything. You know what I'm saying? It changed the model on my whip. It changed everything. It changed the amount of options in my portfolio. It changed everything. It changed the amount of people that I could do things with. I just made a quick, easy lick, man, off pretty much a side hustle. You know what I'm saying? I just made a quick 20 band lick off a side hustle. I recorded myself counting it. I'm thinking about posting that on. I started to post it as a short on YouTube. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna get that to my patrons. So I'm gonna post it on Patreon, man. This week, man. I just showed me just counting out 20 bands. You know what I'm saying? Like I made a quick 20 band lick. Easy. You know why? Because when you put positive energy out into the world, positive energy returns to you. You get from this society, you get from this world, you get from this environment what you put into it. And I'm always putting somebody in a position to help themselves. I may not help you as much as you want me to, but I bet I can help you. I bet I can put you in a position to help yourself. And then blessings come from that. People send up prayers on my behalf that God answers on their behalf. You see what I'm saying? The second pillar of conscience is societal demand and expectation. You want to be what society says you ought to be. You want to do what society says you ought to do. We're in a space where everybody says, oh, women are bad, all women are bad, all women are bad. I got a couple of good women right now. Yeah, I mean, one is a sure enough catch. You know what I'm saying? She's a good find. You know what I'm saying? I found myself one with her. Loyal, obedient, almost to a fault. Positive in every single situation, sometimes too positive. If that makes sense to you, sometimes she's too positive. Gonna find the silver lining in every cloud. If there ain't a silver lining in the cloud, she's gonna go up in there and sew one in it. All positive energy all the time. You understand what I'm saying? But we're in an environment, and especially in this space where everybody's talking doom and gloom. Women are doom and gloom. But you have to understand, many of these guys hate themselves because they were in a situation where they allowed a woman to put them through something. When you allow a woman to put you through something, yes, after you get through blaming the woman, yes, you hate yourself. You hate yourself because you know you were a weak man. But instead of having that wherewithal, that internal wherewithal, that spiritual connection to the Most High that tells you, okay, you did that. You learned the lesson. Move on. That could never happen to you again because you learned from that mistake. You learned from that lesson. You learned from that trial and tribulation. We don't do that. The majority of us stay stuck in that realm of self-hate where we never truly respect ourselves as men ever again. So we do all this thing, we do all this working out, and all of this building ourselves and all of this, but we're not building, and we don't do it for women. No, you're not doing it for women. You're doing it for the little boy that's inside of you that was hurt by the woman. And then they want to look at you crazy when you don't do that. When you don't view the world from that perspective. I don't have a doom and gloom outlook on women. Why? Because I have wonderful experiences with women, man. Wonderful experiences, man. Wonderful experiences. Am I bragging about it? No, I'm just keeping it a buck with you. This is my experience. So society demand and expectation will have you living a life that you don't even want to live. And what does that do? Makes you hate yourself because you're looking at the life you wish you could live, but you're afraid to live it because of societal expectations and demand. See, society don't put no demands on me. These dudes don't put no demands on me. That's why I created the alphasphere. So whatever we do over here, they say, well, man, we wouldn't do that in the manosphere. Well, we'll do it in the alphasphere. Man, that ain't how we view it over here. Well, we view it like that in the alphasphere. Man, we don't do that God stuff over here. Well, we do it in the alphasphere. Man, we don't believe that stuff. I'd rather make 30,000 as an entrepreneur than to make 100,000 from a job. Well, we believe that in the alphasphere. You see what I'm saying? You got to create your own lane in this world. And I do that by example. I live that by example. So when some sucker come talking about, well, BOA, he be trying to sound like me, and he be doing what I be doing, and all of that. Well, where you at? How come you ain't doing it? If you do something and I do it better than you, you don't deserve to do it. You would just practice. You would just practice for the people. If that's how you feel, if you feel like Doc or King Ray Ray is taking something from you and take it and made it better, then the world deserves a better version of whatever it is. They deserve a better version of it. The world doesn't deserve the worst version of it. They deserve a better version of it. And if I'm giving them a better version of it, then they deserve me, not you. You don't hate me, you hate you. And I want my guys to not hate themselves. Man, you can't hate yourself. You all you got. If you hate yourself, you are living in a terrible existence because you are all you have. You're the only one in this world that you can show enough rely on, homie. You're the only one that's going to be there. You were there when you were born. You were there every trial and tribulation you get through. And when you land on your deathbed, get ready to take that last breath with your family around you when you're 125 years old, then guess who's going to be in that deathbed with you? Just you. Guess who's going in that coffin with you? Just you. Guess who's going in that 6-foot hole with you? Just you. How you going to hate yourself from the time you're born to the time you die and you're the only one you got the whole time? The third pillar of conscience is desires and lust. The majority of the men who are simps in the world are simps because of their lust. They're simps because of their desires. They're simps because their desire to please someone else is stronger than their desire to protect themselves. Their desire to feel good is stronger than their desire to live good. Their desire to feel good is stronger than their desire to be good. Their desire to feel pleasure is stronger than their desire to be a treasure to the world. Your goal as a man is to be a treasure to the world, not because you cater to the world, not because you out to please the world, but because you excel in the greatness of who you are. And that shines a bright light on the world. Not it gives the world everything they want. No, but it gives other men the light they need to see that greatness is what you must strive for. The greatness of who you are. We're all great in a different way. What's your greatness? What's mine? My greatness is to be sitting here right now doing what I'm doing right now, early, midday, on a Monday in the heat of July, with all the things that are going on in the world, we are sitting here talking about how to overcome the inner voice of self-hate that's keeping you from achieving the lifestyle and the life that you want to live. Search this platform. Let's see who else is talking about this morning. I am just a weapon against the enemies of your success. I am just a shield and a buckler that you to protect yourself with, that's being used by the Most High to deliver the message that somebody needs today. I don't know who needs it, but somebody needs it. Somebody needs to learn how to defeat the inner voice of self-hate that's causing you to feel like you don't deserve to be here. That's causing you to probably think about taking your own life today, man. There's somebody somewhere who needs to hear this because they thinking about taking themselves out because they think they don't deserve to be here. Well, you stop right now. Put whatever you got down. Put them pills down. Put that weapon down. Put whatever you got down. Put that liquor down. Don't get in that car and drive crazy. Sit down right now. Put you some earbuds in your ear and listen to King Ray right now and tell you, man, that whatever you got in this world, whatever you accomplish in this world, you deserve it. And all you got to do is focus on the things that you need to focus on, man. Block out the outside noise. Life should be quiet. Life should be quiet. It should be peaceful. You should be able to focus, tunnel vision on what you need to be doing in this world. And the only way you can do that is if you block out the outside noise. Haters are going to hate. Women are going to try to use you. Other men are going to try to use you. People are going to try to ride your coattail. People are going to try to build some success off of the success that you've built. People are going to claim that your success belongs to them. People are going to say all kinds of things. But guess what you do? Tune them out. Tune them out. Tune them out, homie. That's all you can do is tune them out. Tune them out. You can't do anything else. Tune them out. The fourth pillar of conscience is the appetite for more. Greed. I got enough, but I need more. I got everything I need, but I want what he got too. I've been blessed in this lane over here, but I want what he got in his lane too. Man, I'm better than I ever thought I'd be. But he's better than me. He doing better, so I want his too. There's a such thing as need more. Need more is a noble concept. I got this, but I need more in order to take care of this. Once I got this, I can take care of everything. I'm straight. Want more will get you killed, man. It will get you killed. The appetite for more causes men to not appreciate what they have. And if you can't look at your life from a perspective of appreciation, you don't deserve what you have. But if you do look at your life from a level of appreciation, man, appreciate everything you have. If you didn't get out here in the streets and literally take nothing from somebody, if you didn't lie or cheat your way into something, if you didn't present yourself in a way that made someone think you are who you're not, man, you deserve what you have. No one else deserves it, because I truly believe if you deserve it and you put in the work, you will have it. If you ain't got it, then nobody's to blame but you. But if you have it, then nobody's to blame but you as well. See, we are in a society where we find it so easy to look at ourselves and say, you didn't work hard enough. That's why you ain't got it. You didn't put in the work you need. You didn't study like you needed to. You didn't focus like you needed to. Your drive went up to par. Your determination went up to par. You didn't deserve it because you didn't work for it. You didn't put in the time, effort, energy, blood, sweat, years, tears, fears that was necessary for you to get it. It's so easy for us to do that in this society. But when you get it, the hardest thing in the world to do is to tell yourself, man, I deserve this. I put in the work. I put in the time. I put in the effort. I put in the energy. I did the things that I need to do to get this. And if you don't focus on yourself that way and give yourself the accolades you deserve for accomplishing things, then you'll fall into this appetite for more, because you'll be seeking a satisfaction that you already have. You'll be like a drug addict. searching for that first buzz that you will never get again. Because that first buzz was a surprise buzz. You didn't know it was coming. Couple super chats here, man. Primetime TV. Appreciate the $5 super chat. Helping build kingdoms with this knowledge, doctor. Salute to you, man. Appreciate your prime. Harlem World Breaker. SJ. Salute, homie. Appreciate the super chat for the collection play. Salute. Salute to you, my brother. Chief. Salute, man. Appreciate the super chat. King Ray Ray. Salute to you, brother. I appreciate you. Kendall Owens. Appreciate the $5 super chat, man. Hey, man. BOA the real deal. This world where he is needed. Positive energy and vibes. Alpha Kings be blessed and rise up. Appreciate the knowledge. Salute to you, brother. I appreciate it. Kenyon Jenkins, appreciate the dime sack, man. Life should be quiet, peaceful. Peace of mind is priceless. Absolutely priceless, man. I give up everything for it. C. Rob, appreciate the $5 super chat. Facts, brother King Ray Ray. Greed is a very powerful satanic spirit. I know a lot of cash that's gone now because of this straight truth. Salute, homie. Salute to you, bro. I appreciate you, man. You can't ever have enough. You sitting there, man, you're full. You got everything you need in life and you still complain about what you don't have. Let me tell y'all something, man. My life now isn't the best I've done. This isn't the best I've done. This is the best I've done 100% legit, but this isn't the best I've done. You know what I'm saying? Like I've gotten to the money before. And so but I look at this perspective and I say, man, you know what? I always thought in order to get to where I am, I would always have to have some dirt in the game. So for me to be where I am legit, for me to be able to tell you guys and show you guys a lick I just made for 20 bands cash and not have to worry about no static or nothing like that because I got a paper trail on everything, that was a time when I could have showed you way more than that from one lick. But I wasn't going to be able to show it to you, and I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? Where you get that from? But it's a difference. I'm further than I would have, especially even with this content creation. Man, I'm further than I ever thought I would be. It's hard for me to look at somebody that may have more subs or get more views and be envious of them. I can't do it because I'm so much further than I ever thought I would be just as a content creator. This was never my thing. I was never coming here for this to turn it into this. I never was. But the fact that it turned into this, man, I am blessed, bro. I'm blessed, but I also know I put in the work. So I'm blessed. But I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't the most humble of guys with my blessings. I understand the time, work, effort, and energy that it takes, man, to make anything happen. You understand? Like anything, man. I've been doing this consistently every day for 3 years. Every single day. You know what I'm saying? Except for the occasional vacation time. But every single day. Sometimes multiple uploads a day. A live stream and an upload. Bro, I've been doing this for 3 straight years. I deserve whatever I get from this. Now and moving forward. So when somebody says, oh, BOA just got that because he tried to be me. Man, get real, homie. Get real. Go find you a broad to jock and stop jocking BOA, man. That's what you need to do. Miseducation of an African American. Salute, man. Appreciate the super chat. Salute, no words, just appreciation. Salute to you, bro. All right, man. So another thing is this, man. Freud. I don't know if y'all doing this study of Freud, man, but Freud called the conscious a super ego and suggested that it is based primarily on your need to live up to your father's expectation. Now, in this society, your mother's expectation, but that's a totally different thing. The expectation of a single mother and how it plays on your conscience. But our conscience, according to Freud, is really just a super ego that's based on our need to fulfill the expectations of our father. But here's the thing. It was never meant for you to feel the expectations of your father. It was meant for you to learn the valuable lessons that he gave you in order to navigate this life. Like, I don't try to shape my son into anything. He gonna be where he wanna be, but I'm gonna give him the tools and jewels that he need to navigate this society successfully to put himself in the position that he wanna be in. You understand what I'm saying? So that's another problem with us. We are too busy trying to live up to the expectations of our father or our mother, of our grandfather, man. You got people, man, that's going to school, man. They don't want to be in college, and then they in a degree that they don't want to do. They're building themselves up to live a miserable life. And you know what happens when you build your life up to be miserable for you? You have that inner voice of self-hate that you can't tame. You can't tame that voice. That voice becomes, let me tell you the problem with this voice. This voice takes on the audible nature of your father. So you can't deny it. It takes on the audible nature of your elders. So you can't deny it. Instead of just being a voice in your head, it sounds like your grandfather talking to you. It sounds like your father talking to you. And for all intents and purposes, Satan will get so deep into your brain with the negativity that you will think it's God talking to you. That's what you'll think. That's how we get to this Christian acceptance of trials and tribulations throughout our lives. You're going to have trials and tribulations if you do right. Well, that ain't what God told me. He said, if I do right, man, I'm going to have all kind of blessings. Everything I touch will be blessed. I'll have the Midas touch. Everything I touch turns to gold. I'll have the Midas touch. If I follow these statutes and commandments and live according to these rules and regulations that God has set for me. But the Christian acceptance of trials and tribulations throughout your life lead us to a doom and gloom expectation. When you have an expectation in your life for doom and gloom, how can you be positive? How can you be positive when they're convincing you that the more positive you are, the more positive energy you put into the world, the more negativity you're going to get in return from it? Come on, man. You're going to put positive energy into the world and get the return of a man that's putting negative energy into the world? Why would you do anything positive? How can you avoid the voice of inner self-hate, the inner voice of self-hate, when you believe that whether you do bad or good, you're going to get bad in return? Help me understand that. It's impossible, man. You have to cleanse your brain. You know, we always talk about you've been brainwashed. Well, we need to brainwash ourselves. Brainwash yourself. Don't let them brainwash you. If they brainwash you, they're going to brainwash you off the stuff that you need. Brainwash yourself. Cleanse your brain from these evil expectations. Cleanse your brain from the negative energy that they say you should expect back from the world, no matter what you put into it. You can help who you want to help, but all you're going to get is ill intent back towards you. Come on, man. Where you get that type of foolishness from? We are too intent on believing negativity to where we can't even embrace positivity. We can't even embrace the expectation of positivity. The Black Wolverine, appreciate you joining the family, bro. Welcome to the Green Label Gang. Welcome to the Alphas family. Kasab Music. Kasab Music. Appreciate the $10 super chat, man. How to set a session, bro. Let me see, man. Let me see if I can put you in the game. I think Flames, man, gonna put the link in there for you. As a matter of fact. I'm gonna put it in there for you myself, man. Y'all give me a second here. I think I got it in there right, man. I don't type, man, so I had to look at my fingers when I'm typing. Let's hope I got it in there. All right, that should be it, man. Yeah, I think that's it, man. You should be able to click on it. I don't know why you can't click on it. Something happened. I did something wrong, but that's it right there, man. Just copy and paste it, man, and put it in your browser. So let's get back into this thing, man. All right. So when you think about it, man, the Christian acceptance of trials and tribulations that lead to that doom and gloom expectation, that turn into it breeds the type of self-contempt that is the foundation of the mentally and eventually physically debilitating stress we see prevalent in our society. Many men are stressed because it's hard to live a life where you feel like, okay, I'm going to do right, I'm going to do right, I'm going to do right. And then the expectation is that you're going to get wrong back. Because I'm going to tell you what expectations do. If you expect something enough, you will invite it into your life. If you expect something enough, you will invite that thing into your life because subconsciously you will go out looking for it. You have to protect your energy because the energy you put out is definitely going to get you that energy in return. So you have to put out a belief that you believe that if you put positive energy into the world, you're going to get positivity back. Am I saying be weak? No. Am I saying be a fool? No. I'm saying put manly, masculine, positive energy that's put out in a logical perspective, in a logical sense, put it out into the world and see what you get back in return. And I guarantee you what you get in return is going to be something more positive than negative. I can guarantee you that. But this stress that we see, debilitating stress, type of stress make a man take himself out, is based on this doom and gloom expectation that we're in a world that's just so bad and messed up that no matter what you do, it's the same doom and gloom these guys have about women. It don't matter what you think about the women. It don't matter how good she is in the beginning. Eventually, she's gonna change. She's gonna change because you change. You start being a simp. You start being weak. You start falling in love. You start treating her like you need her and can't do without her. You change, and so she changes. But guys don't want to talk about that because they had this doom and gloom. No, BOA don't know what he's talking about. All these women are the same. All these women are the same. Everybody's the same. Well, that means all of us are the same. That means that I shouldn't trust any of you guys shouldn't trust me. We shouldn't even click up. We shouldn't be here in the alphasphere because y'all can't trust me. I can't trust y'all. We all crooks. We all criminals. We all gonna take advantage of one another. We all gonna take more than we give. We all believe that everything out there is supposed to be ours, and then no matter who got it is wrong. It's supposed to be ours. We all jackers and killers and robbers and all that. If that's the case, don't make no sense to me, man. Another thing, man, is that inner voice of conscience pushing you to be over righteous and doubly accepting of our failures, even to the point of claiming our success as failures. It's one of the biggest detriments of this society. You have been convinced that even your successes are failures. If you do something, if there's 10 steps to it or 10 levels, if you start at ground zero and you make it to level 5, you'll tell yourself you're a failure because you didn't make it to level 10. We have forgotten about progress in this society. That's why I always speak about the process of progress. Progress is a process. There is no, I woke up one day and decided I was going to do something and it blew up. You have certain cats like that who do that, but you have to ask yourself, how does that happen? How does that happen when somebody just picks something up one day and the next day they're on? Yes, it happens quicker for some than it happens for others, but no one should expect to not have to go through the process of progress. And if you make progress, how can you be upset? You should only be upset when you work on something for a year and you're still in the same spot. If you work on something for a year and you only make it to level 3, guess what? That means in 3 more years, you'll be on level 9. That's if you don't make any exponential increases in progress. If you can do 3 levels in 1 year, there's only 10 levels. You could be at the finish line in 3 years. But we don't live in a society that tells us that. We live in a quick pace, fast pace, social media. What's the latest story? What's the latest news headline? We live in that type of society and we apply that to our lives. And so we don't want to take the steps that it takes to achieve process or progress. And then you have these men out here who are not at the epitome of success in their industry, who are telling you that, man, you shouldn't do this or you shouldn't do that. Man, you got to do what you have a passion for. You got to do what you have a passion for. Is it going to be some trials and tribulations along the way? Yes. There's going to be some times where you wonder if you made the right decision. There's going to be some times where you might have to eat a sandwich for 10 days straight. It might be a time you might have to eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Might be a time you can't buy you no clothes. Might be a time you can't buy no new shoes. Might be a time you got to keep driving your bucket. Might be a time you got to keep living somewhere, man, that ain't the best place for you to live in your mind, not the end result for you. But you're not going to start at your end result unless you don't want nothing out of life. None of us started our end result. You see your end result down the line. Now look at your feet. Look at that road down to your end result. Now look out in the world. See how many people there are. Multiply that by 2. That's how many feet there are. But the only 2 feet that matter on your path are the 2 you can look down at. Look down at your feet and understand that those are the only feet that are going to get you to where you need to go. There aren't any other feet coming. Nobody's going to come and carry you. There are no other feet coming. Just those 2 feet. These 2 hands are the hands that are going to put in the work for you. Any usage of tools that need to take place, you can only rely on these hands. These are the only hands you can control. These are the only feet you can control. And while you're in a position where physically you can use these hands and these feet, man, you better get on down the road. You better ease on down the road like the Wizard of Oz, homie. Because life will not wait on you because you hate yourself and you don't think you should achieve it and you work so hard and you don't even want it and you don't blah, blah, blah. And somebody else tells you that, well, what you got, they deserve it. They the one who did the work to get it. You took it from them. You stole their rights. You stole their birthright. Who are you? You come along. You ain't did nothing. They did everything and then you get the result. Self-hate, man. You got to tame that inner voice of self-hate. Now, how do you tame it? First of all, you got to understand failure today equals success tomorrow. All you got to do is learn the lessons that are there for you to learn today. And tomorrow, you won't make those same mistakes, which equates to success. Success is simply based on learning and applying. And then you learn some more, and then you apply some more. And then you learn some more, and you apply some more. And maintaining success is the same thing. You learn some more, you apply some more. You learn some more, you apply some more. The difference with success is that you can look back and start applying things that make what you've already done better. So it's not absolutely necessary to continue to learn something new every day. You can just go back and adjust what you know about what you've already learned. See what I'm saying? Which in essence is still learning something new. But I mean, you don't have to learn a completely new concept every day. Once you get to a certain point, you could go back and do some reconnaissance work and improve on the things that you have. But here's the thing you have to understand. Failure today equals learning how to succeed tomorrow. A failure today is just a learning experience. You know, we always talk about you don't make mistakes, you learn lessons. Secondly, hard work deserves a good rest. These guys be talking about, man, you got to work every day. You don't take no time off. Man, okay, keep on then, fool. Even God had to take time off. When he created earth, he created heaven and earth in 6 days. He rested on the 7th day. Don't listen to these fools telling you, man, there's something wrong with you for resting. I grind all day. I can sleep when I'm dead. Okay, if you don't get proper rest, you're going to be dead sooner than you want to. Hard work deserves a good rest. Stop badgering yourself, calling yourself lazy because you want to take a day off. You got guys, man, especially guys who work jobs, man, got years of vacation time piled up in places where you can pile it up, like PTO time or PTL time, whatever it's called. Man, they got this time piled up, man, and they won't even take no time off. Why? Because they don't want to. I'm a hard-working man. I'm going to work every day. I ain't going to take no time off. You're a fool. You're a fool if you don't think hard work. How are you going to punish yourself like a slave, bruh? That's a slave mentality. How you going to be the slave and the slave master in your life, homie? You going to tell yourself you work hard, you grind like a fool, and you don't deserve no rest? Come on, man. If you in your mind don't deserve a rest, well, your body and your psyche deserve a rest. You deserve a rest from the process of progress. You deserve a rest from the grind. Even God took a rest. Another thing, sex is natural in the proper context. I'm not saying go out here and be all willy-nilly locking down everything. But if you got a woman in your life who serves a purpose, man, and she's in the position of wifey, boy, sex is natural. Don't let these fools tell you, man, there's something wrong with you if you want a woman. You shouldn't want no woman. You should overcome your desires to ever have a woman and just go monk forever. We don't do that in the alpha sphere. We don't talk that monk talk over here. Because even if you're going monk, you ain't no monk unless you live in a monastery, fool. You ain't no monk. You're a dude that's out here and you're butt hurt and you're full of self-hate because of your interaction with women from the past. So you just want to swam off, and then you want to look at men who don't swam off and say, well, something wrong with you. Nah, homie, something wrong with you. You hate yourself. You can't tame that inner voice of self-hate that tells you you're such a lowly man that if you ever deal with a woman again, she's going to break you down and you deserve it. You know why? Because you ain't a man, you're a mouse. You're a cream puff. And cream puffs deserve what they get. So stay away from these women if you want to protect yourself, Mr. Cream Puff. That's what that inner voice is telling you. Don't listen to him, bro. He don't know what he's talking about. Man, let me tell you the worst thing that inner voice of self-hate does to you. It weighs you down and keep you stuck in the past. It weighs you down and keeps you stuck on the punishments you've received, on the trials and tribulations that you already made it through, but it keeps you stuck on the struggle of making it through them. It's got you to the point where you don't want to have to go through anything else to get to the next level. You stifle your growth in every area when you stifle your growth in one. That inner voice won't allow you to have the confidence to know that you won't make the same mistake again. You believe that you're so dumb and you're so off-brand and you're so intellectually challenged that you learned that valuable lesson and you're going to go right back out there and make the same mistake again. So you just avoid that scenario altogether because you don't trust your ability to learn and apply information. That's that inner voice in your brain telling you that you're dumb, bro. That inner voice in your head is telling you that you're slow. It's telling you that you can't comprehend. It's telling you that you can't put yourself in the best position to win. Why would you listen to a voice that's so stupid? Don't listen to that fool. He don't know nothing. Another thing, rewarding yourself is your right. You know, man, guys always want to speak on what other men do in their personal lives as far as what they do with their money. Now, none of us don't want to be a trick. We know tricking is wrong. But to take care of yourself, to do something for yourself, you buy yourself a nice whip. Guys complaining, man, he shouldn't have spent that money on that. Don't do that right there. Man, those guys are fools. Any man who tells you don't reward yourself how you want to reward yourself, how much work he put in to help you make the money, how much time, effort, and energy he put in when you was on the grind, how much sacrifice he made in his own life to make sure you had some. How many times you were going through that grind and you ain't hardly have money to eat, he came through, man, with a big bag of grocery at your crib. Stop listening to these fools, man, telling you that you can't reward yourself in your life. Reward yourself, man. That's your right. You deserve it. You deserve to reward yourself. You deserve to give yourself whatever you want. You want to fill your closet with red bottom shoes? Do it. Why not? Do what you want to do, man. You put in the work. And we know you smart enough. That inner voice of self-hate will tell you you so stupid that you're going to blow all your money. You're going to blow all your money on that stuff. Don't be dumb because you're going to blow all your money. Come on, man. Don't listen to that inner voice. The inner voice is telling you that you're not smart. The inner voice is telling you you're not competent. It's telling you you're not efficient. It's telling you you're not an effective leader in your own life. It's telling you all of those things. You have to ignore that inner voice. Ignore anything negative in your life, whether it come from you or somebody else. And the last thing, brothers, that I want to say, man, before we get out of here, is this. We all go through things in life. We all have to take our time and build what we want in this life. And we all go through times where things don't end exactly how we want them to. But just because things go wrong, homies, that don't mean your life is over. When things go wrong, life is not over. Life is just beginning again. Because you just learned a valuable lesson that makes the rest of your life that much better. The more mistakes you can eliminate, the more things you can learn, the more obstacles you can remember how to overcome, life gets easier as you go. So when things don't go the way you planned, it's not that you had a bad plan. It's that you had to learn some more information about the execution of that plan. When things go wrong, life is not over. When you stop trying, life is over. You must continue to grow at all times. Because if you're not growing, you're dying. And y'all know it, I ain't lying. Continue to grind, continue to grow. And here's one thing that you men must know. The inner voice of self-hate is just the enemies of your success trying to feed off your plate. And you got to always put a stop to that. And that's real talk, brothers. The Black Wolverine, appreciate the $5 super chat. Be aware you have no idea how much you're assisting me right now. Perfect time. And I just started a new business and stepping out with prep and faith. That's what you have to do, brother. You got to step out on that faith, man. You got to step out. And let me tell y'all something about faith. That's what Christians call it. This ain't faith. This is belief in yourself. Faith is believing in the unseen. You know you. You're believing in you. You're believing in yourself. You're believing in your ability to do the things that you know you can do. You believe in your ability to stay focused. You believe in your ability to stay on the grind. You believe in your ability to stay above the fray and not let what these haters say hold you down. You are grinding and trying to be the best version of yourself, and you believe that you're going to do that. It's not easy, but you believe that you are going to do the work necessary to get you where you need to be. You believe that. That's not faith. That's just pure belief in your ability. You know what you've done. You know what you've learned. You know how you've grown. Believe in yourself, man. Believe in yourself. Salute to my brother O'Shea Duke Jackson in the building, man. Salute to your brother. I appreciate the super chat. That's that Poland money, man. I think, boy, that's $750. I think that might be about $75. Appreciate you, O'Shea, man. Salute to you, brother. Now, O'Shea is a good brother, man. I mean, he's a good brother, man. You know, we chop it up behind the scenes a lot, man. That's a good brother right there, man. You know, he's willing to, he wants to see you win. And those are the type of people that you got to surround yourself with. People who want to see you win. Because if you're putting in the work, I want to see you win. I want to see you win, because you winning ain't going to hurt me, because I'm going to put in my work. You can win all the things you want to, but you winning ain't going to affect me, because I'm going to put in my work. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put in my work, so I'm going to get my wins. And that's just how you have to be. You have to surround yourself with people who are putting in the work, and so they're winning. And so they don't care if you win. They want you to win. Why not? I want you to win because I'm a winner. And if you win and I win, guess what? We're two winners together. If that guy over there wins and he joins us, we got 3 winners. If 10 more guys join us, man, we got 13 winners. Before you know it, we got a group of 50 winners. 50 winners showing up anywhere. 50 winners showing up anywhere is really, really a great showing of unity, of like-minded men who have figured out the key to success. And that is enough to take over any room. That will light up any room. Any room. 100%. And leave an impression on a room from anywhere. O'Shea, appreciate you joining our family, bro. Salute. O'Shea, there's man $192. My bad, man. My bad. I'm good on that Caribbean currency exchange, man. Everywhere else, I suck at it. You know, the Caribbean currency exchange, I'm tight on it. Everything else, whew. I appreciate that, though, bro. Appreciate that. O'Shea has definitely sponsored the show today, man. I appreciate that, brother. So the reality of the scenario is this, man. If you don't take anything else from this show today, man, I want you to take one thing. Everything you want in life is yours. If you put in the work for it, appreciate the work so you'll appreciate the result. Don't focus on the result until you get it. Focus on the process. Focus on the work. Focus on the blood, sweat, years, tears, and fears. And then when you get that result, you will feel deserved of that result. And you'll appreciate it. And you won't let anybody, even your own inner voice of hate, your own inner voice of self-hate, rather, tell you that you don't deserve it. And especially not these haters out here. Jams Plethora, appreciate the $25 super chat, man. Appreciate you, Doc. Been podcast for around 1.5 years now. One of the best things I ever did. Y'all go check that out. Make you think on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc. And Doc, keep preaching, brother. Salute. Jam, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Y'all check the brother out there, man. So, brothers, let's get on out of here, man. I gotta make this run to the dentist right quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of appearances coming up in front of the camera, man. So I got to make sure the pearly whites are all right and super tight, man. You understand what I'm saying? Raphael, appreciate the $5 super chat, man. So we're going to head on out of here, brothers. I appreciate everybody coming through, man. I see y'all tonight on the BOA show tonight. We're going to talk about this situation where this guy left his wife for an escort, and within 6 months, the escort had his house transferred to him, and we'll talk about it, man. It's a real life representation of the movie Thin Line Between Love and Hate, man. So we're gonna head on out of here, man. I appreciate everybody being in the joint on both channels, man. I appreciate it. Again, O'Shea, brother, I appreciate you coming through, man, with that great blessing for the channel, man, for the movement, man, for the Alpha Sphere, brother. I appreciate it. All the other brothers coming through, man, with the love, man. I appreciate that. Everybody tuning in, I appreciate it, man. We're gonna have a great show tonight. Jams, appreciate you, man. Everybody else, man, my brothers. I'm about to call him SJ3 to my brother. Man, what SJ3 new name is, man? Harlem World Breaker, aka formerly known as SJ3. Salute to you, man. Salute to my brother D Flemings, man. I appreciate y'all doing what you do, man. Let's get on out of here, man. Y'all put God first. Keep grinding and growing, my brothers. Peace.